Hey, what's up, everybody? Chris Flick here, man. I think we're on day 8 of my 66-day challenge. I'm trying to post something every day that is useful for you all now. Today, we're going to be talking about the Canine Fitness Assessment, and what that is a high school kid gets his gym teacher. The gym teacher tests and records all of this stuff. They send it to these military branches that you want to get into, and hopefully from there you could qualify for the programs, right? So, limited experience with this. Well, we started thinking about the best way to kind of help this kid get to where he needs to get to for his test day. About 8 weeks out, we talked to the dad. We started training pretty good, probably about 6 weeks out from this. And just to give you a quick update on what this test is, you're gonna have to do a basketball throw. You kneel, you twist, you chuck a basketball as far as you can. 69 feet's the average, 102 feet's the max. For pull-ups, 12 strict pull-ups is the average, 18 is the max. For the shuttle run, it's 10 yards down, 10 yards back, 10 yards down, 10 yards back. Average is 8.1. The maximum time, 7.8. For the sit-ups, average 81, maximum is 95. For the push-ups, average 62, maximum 75. For the mile, average is 629. The best you can do is 520. So this kid that I was working with, for example, is a great cross-country runner. The mile, piece of cake, right? We didn't really focus on the mile. He already had that one down. The areas of concern, the shuttle run, these quick getting in and out of change of directions. Accelerating, decelerating, accelerating, decelerating. That was a bit of a challenge. And then, just the usual stuff, fine-tuning the push-up, the sit-up, and the pull-up. These were all things that he was pretty strong at, but we just wanted to improve upon it. And now I just want to talk about how we got to where we got. Big test days this week. So like I said, we started about 6 to 8 weeks out. We started with the weakness, right? The focus that we put on was the shuttle run. We figured out what was his number one flaw. That was the one that we had to focus on the most. We focused on starts. We focused on getting in and out of cuts. We focused on just trying to improve in any way possible, okay? So the shuttle was one, right? The other things, the pull-up, the sit-up, the push-up, instead of just hammering maximum reps, maximum sets, we tried to build up endurance, all right? So we did hang for the pull-up, for example, all right? We hung from a bar for 30 seconds, we did a pull-up. We hung for 30 seconds, we did a pull-up. We tried to get that up to 5 or 6 reps. Once we got there, we started thinking about, hey, we're gonna do 2 sets of maximum pull-ups today. So we had him do that. Eventually we got to this point where we were doing ladders, where throughout the workout, we did 2 reps, then 3 reps, then 5 reps, then 10 reps. And we sprinkled that in over the course of the entire workout, over the course of the entire hour, until he got to about 50 or 60 pull-ups at the end of the session. The push-up, we did the same concept. We kind of alternated. We did some maximum push-ups like we did for the pull-up, but then we just started alternating. Today, for example, as we're fine-tuning, we did 10, 15, 25, 10, 15, 25, 10, 15, 25. We do it in this way so we're doing high-quality reps always, not practicing sloppy reps, okay? Other days we did 15, 35, 15, 35. So for every 2 sets, you do 50 reps, and we're able to get that up to about 200, 250 push-ups at the end of an hour. It's a pretty good day, right? And then the sit-up, same idea. We just kind of kept the numbers high, volume high, nothing crazy. He's going to do a couple sets of 50 a day to get ready. So we started with the weakness. We focused on that shuttle run. Every day we try to do something to improve his speed and to improve his change of direction. We slowly built the volume up, right? We did those ladders, 2, 3, 5, 10 for the pull-up, 15 and 35, 15 and 35 for the push-up, right? Now, as we get closer to this test date, we have to start practicing some of the techniques that are going to get us there. The basketball toss. You don't really do it. It's hard to, ingrain good positive habits, good positive throws if you don't do the thing, right? So we got to practice that, okay? Running a mile. We have to practice the pacing for that. So how we best did this was leading up to this thing, probably about 4 or 5 weeks out. The goal was to practice the mock test. There's specific rules for all this. You have a 2-minute window to do some of these things. So we set the format up. We followed the format that he's going to have to do on test day, and then you just practice that weekly, right? You see where you're at. You practice because you have to transition from one thing to the next. We have to practice those transitions. We have to know how our body's going to be feeling to best prepare ourselves for test day. So, like I said here, every week, the last 4 or 5 weeks, practice that stuff. If you're going in a strongman competition, you have to practice the events in the order that they're going to be going on test day, on competition day. The same for the Highland Games, the same for a track and field thing. You got to get yourself prepared mentally. You got to know what's going to happen on that day of competition. And then always fine tuning, right? That's supposed to say fine tune. Looks like fine tone. But like now it's Wednesday. He has a test in 2 days. Or sorry, it's Tuesday. tomorrow, Wednesday, get out there and practice a few tosses. Just do about 5 or 6 of them. Practice your starts a little bit, maybe video yourself, see if you're staying low coming out. Change the direction, right? We could jog, boom, tap the line, redirect in another direction. Just trying to get the mental preparation stuff ready. Also with this fine tuning of things, right? Today's a day that he has to, his test day is going to be at 3 p.m. Today he has cross country practice at 3 p.m. Today we're going to figure out what you can eat. So he's going to eat in a certain way. As long as if he feels good at 3 p.m. to go run, perfect. He could repeat what he ate today on Friday when he has his big test. So today's a practice day of what we could eat that will enable us to perform at a high level and also not feel like crap, basically. So we're doing that today. We're getting our bag packed on Wednesday or Thursday. You know, we know that we might be wearing a white tee. So you get the white tee ready, you get your shorts ready, you get your shoes ready, the socks, all that stuff ready. Maybe you get the water bottle ready. Basically, want to limit the amount of decisions you have to make on test day. Have everything in your bag ready to go so that you can just grab and go. If your test is at 3 o'clock, you don't want it to be 2:35 and you're like, crap, I don't know where my keys are, I don't know where my water bottle is, I forgot socks. All of that stuff is going to affect you in a negative way come test day, all right? So, hopefully we got that on. Hopefully these concepts that we can apply to anything, really. If we're training for something, you know, you want to start with a weak area and try to improve that weak area, right? You know, if you're coaching a football team, you have 5 great guys and everybody else isn't so great. If we could get those bottom half of the roster to perform better, the weaker half, so to speak, if we could get them to play better, we're going to be a better team. Slowly build volume. You don't want to kill people ever. Start slow and incrementally add. Slow and steady progress is going to win, right? Practice. Allen Iverson, we're talking about practice, man. Don't have Allen Iverson's approach to practice. Practice is important. We need to be able to put in high quality reps. Whatever you're going to be doing, you need to practice it, right? If it's a football game, you need to get yourself in situations that are close to the football game, right? 8 plays on offense, 6 plays on defense. You know, there's going to be punts, special teams, all that stuff mixed in there. Every football team does this. We need to take that same approach to our training. Fine-tuning, always fine-tuning. Always trying to find new ways mentally and physically to be a little bit better, right? Whew. Hope you guys like this one. Any kind of preparation, we need to be sharp. We need to eliminate any kind of factors that's going to negatively affect us, and we need to perform on game day, right? That's the number one focus. Hope you guys like this one. Peace, everybody.